say, wow, pray freedom to listen to freedom radio because supporting them. They fire me in my job. Those kanga fire me. I was working for every single company. Those kanga fire me. I was working with Bluetooth. Over the camera. I was working with Bluetooth. As security again. Just of that, they fire me. And my people in Lima, because I call on the community radio, can voice of peace that they should not support Unity Party, support Mia. And what Prince Johnson doing, he acting like Samson, the way I will call it. The people insult me, my people insult me. But CDC is my party, yeah.
So you say you have been living in freedom and open world, and then people have been taking off your job because
because I play, because that's the only radio I can play.
The government said they came to rescue us, but they came to kill us slowly. There's some of us, we have 10 children, no husband, to even help us to sustain our children. That on the side what we're sending, that Susu can help us to pay our rent, to pay our children's school fee. But the government, people come here around, they tell us that we should leave the sidewalk. And once of the seven area, they sort of be careful with. They want us, they poo water running from China Benny. They don't put the effort to clear the poo. Yeah, Pierre Central Bay, or in the car. The necklace, nana, and I in a crack on the car. They all a ferret necklace. They can occupy the car. They come and see that one. But with the innocent people, why we know our job facility, our children on a house in college, that the business between us sustain our children. Just a bugger king to kill, they can rescue. When they say we should vote for our children vision, they don't want our children vision. They can damage our children vision. They love the Senate and they don't want riot. Police or soya. Nobody can support because now where we get our daily bread from? None of the brown men, they're not supporting children with their mother, with their husband, with their everything. And some of us not educated at the best.
See,
what's your name first?
My name is Francis T. Sonda from Vayengle District, Fort Lima County.
So what have been the issue? What have been the issue?
The issue is for my CDC, they see, for my government, they see. Even your whole do mosquito for me, they say, wow.
Rescue of a to kill us slowly. There's some of us, we have 10 children, no husband, to even help us to sustain our children. That on the side what we're sending, that Susu can help us to pay our rent, to pay our children's school fee. But the government, people come here around, they tell us that we should leave the sidewalk. And once of the seven area, they sort of be careful with. They want us, they poo water running from China Benny. They don't put the effort to clear the poo. Yeah, Pierre Central Bay, or in the car, the necklace, nana, and I in a crack on the car. They all a ferret necklace. They can occupy the car. They come and see that one. But with the innocent people, why we know our job facility, our children on a house in college, now the business between us sustain our children. Just a bugger king to kill and they can rescue. When they say we should vote for our children future, they don't want our children future. They can damage our children future. If they love the citizen and they don't want riot, police or soldier, nobody can support because now where we get our daily bread from? None of the brown men, they're not supporting children with their mother, with their husband, with their everything in the home. There's some of us we're not educated at the business backing or so when they temper around they by them will pull. Some of us will not offer our weapon. We're gonna medicine man was when you come into our market, we'll plan your eye, we will prepare you, Baba signal will whistle on you because we fell out with that nonsense in their country. Yeah, you say I can rescue them, I want to kill or slow them. I can't do that. So security, they came out police, they came around with seller police, they cannot get our awareness for now until the 7. They want to see you on the street. That's it, but you don't get nobody job facility. And they're on the street, the people from the federal office they can come by our son. Our people making it. Yeah, and that business which not belonging in market. Now along the street, in a market or say going in a general market. Say Labrador was funny all over the world. The great America, they said it on the street. Africa, they said it on the street. That they Labrador, why they improve that they want to suppress us on the street. The government said they came to rescue us, but they came to kill us slowly. There's some of us, we have 10 children, no husband, to even help us to sustain our children. That on the side what we're sending, that Susu can help us to pay our rent, to pay our children's school fee. But the government, people come here and they tell us that we should leave the sidewalk. And most of the seven area, they sort of be careful with. The water, the poo water running from China, Benny. They're not putting effort to clear the poo. Yeah, beyond Central Bay, or in the caro, the necklace, and I in the crack, on the caro. They're all the ferret necklace, they can occupy the caro. The government see that one. But with the innocent people, why we know our job facility, our children out of high school in college, now the business we doing to sustain our children. Just like Baka King to kill and they can to rescue. Why they say we should vote for our children future? They don't want our children future. They can to damage our children future. If they love the citizen and they don't want riot, police or soldier, nobody can stop us. Because now where we get our daily bread from? None of Labrador men, they're not supporting children with their mother, with their husband, with their everything in the home. There's some of us we're not educated at the business backing us. So when they temper around us, they will pull. Some of us will not offer our weapon. We're going to medicine men. Was when you come into our market, we'll plan your eye, we will cripple you. Baba signal will whistle on you because we fell out with a no say in their country. Yeah, you say I can rescue them, want to kill or slow them. I get it there. So security, they came my police, they came around with seller police, they cannot get our awareness for now until the 7. They want to see you on the street. That's it, but you don't get nobody job facility. And they're on the street. The people from the federal office they can come by our son. And what people making in it. Yeah. And that business will not belonging in market. Now along the street. And that market will say going in the general market. Say Labrador was funny. All over the world, the great America, they said it on the street. Africa, they said it on the street. That they Labrador. Why they improve? That they want.
So I supported Joseph Parker, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired. Okay. Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, good everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him paper. Every day I gotta buy a paper. There's a man who bought me paper before. Mm-hmm. I'm buying paper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he said, he said, when you run for one term, he said, I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest.
I've been working for the past 6 years with Jawia government, and we are caretaker. We are the one that's doing the cleaning up and thing. Since Joseph Boaka, for the past 6 years, since Joseph Boaka took over for the past 3 months, they be demanding us to come to work every day. For me, I pay $450 to where I live to come here and $450 to go back. Every day they will take listing for oil and carry. But I was surprised yesterday, the minister called and she want to have a meeting with us. So we got there, Paulina came, and Paulina said there is no budget for us. She's not going to pay us, and she put it all down. Maybe, but she get money.
corruptions, and of course, all of the bad governance traits that you want to talk about, lying, deceptions, and all of that. So yes, this morning, as part of other issues, as part of everything we're going to be talking about as we begin the year, we want to hear sufficiently from you, our followers, the Liberian people. We want to give you enough time this morning to speak your mind. What is the status of your life? Is your life better today than 1 year ago? As much as, but I mean, come to look back, do you feel you're in a better country today, a hopeful society today, or your frustration and disappointment have only increased? Look at what we're hearing in our streets. In fact, since the incident happened in 72nd, I'm told the guys who are involved with the motorcycle theft, so some of them have gotten some single barrel, so they'll be passing around looking for motorcyclists and all these things. So terrorism, domestic terrorism is becoming the order of the day. Look around, man. After all of the campaign promises, has Mr. Boakai really impressed you in year one? It's important to spend enough time on that. Talk about that. I heard that there was a situation down PHP yesterday, and I saw a lot of the folks there doing business being evacuated or asked to leave the place. And the details of which we will try to get our hands on. But there's a scary picture everywhere. The Nicotech scholarship has backfired. Very, 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 very arrogantly, the Nicotech scholarship has backfired. All of the preliminary candidates that were vetted or selected by whatever means by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and her partners from Ghana, the individual, all of them were slapped in their faces on the pursuit of a visa through the embassy. So they recruited the children go there, the embassy slap all of them. They say no visa for deny all of them visa. Fake 419 scam. Imagine this is at the office of the president is at the center of this kind of scam. Folks, good morning, and let me bring in Hagar Gona. Hagar, good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Abu. Good morning. It's good to be here as always. Today is the second day in the new year, and yes, we're counting another 365 days. 2 days of that we're running into here now. We're talking about 362 days, 63 days it should be. So yes, too many things. Like you said, we use the first 1 year to observe the government to see whether they are serious and deliberate about their quest to transform our country. But from what we've seen over the years, it has been disappointment to Liberians, talking about the issue of the Nicotech scholarship, the bosses from Ghana, the 3 billion agreements and all of these things.
The 2 billion, they had a 5 billion from the HPS
and they had
people 3 billion.
So all of these things are things that question the credibility of the government, coupled with the executive branch flip-flopping on information, misleading the public. All of these things are things that question the credibility of the government, and it is good that our government uses year now. We are running into year 2. You have to use this year now to prepare yourself and ensure that you deliver on your promises. First 100 days deliverable was a mess. We could not see anything. And yes, Liberians themselves can tell you, even the rules conditions could tell you that yes, the president flip-flopped on that statement that he made to Liberians. But whatever the case is, we are here. We'll continue to checkmate the workings of the government and ensure that if they listen, they can do the right thing through our advocacy right here. So we are here this morning. It's good that we are here.
Yes, indeed. It's good that we are here, and of course, bringing with life and energy to engage on the Liberian people issues and speak for them and be be the voices for all of you out there. We know what it is, and yes, like Hagar said, there are lots and lots of these things, but you know, it is a good thing that we always have the opportunity. And sometimes you say, "Oh yeah, the journalists, the talk show hosts, the political commentators are saying this. They're creating a picture and all of that, the narrative and this and that, and you can run away from the facts." You see, when Hagar said the 100-day deliverable failed, I know a lot of you was like, after the 100-day thing, "Oh yeah, that new government, I just 100-day that way, 1 year now passed. So what hope do you have in your communities and all of that?" And somebody say, and everything. Show me that one thing that this government has initiated on their own and executed, or that they have put into motion, right? Not the formal government projects that were in the pipe that are coming out now, and then you start to see them, yeah, like the Light Up Monrovia project that's on, that's being sponsored by some of our partners, and that started contract signed, awarded everything, and that were only delayed because of the electoral process. And now these solar lights are being placed in the street. The UP themselves cannot take that, because if you want to take that, you have to tell us where you made any proposition or proposal, where you made any proposal. We look at the 2024 budget when it was given to you. There was no provision or proposal for anything that called light up or provide street light or say solar light. You did not make any provision for solar light. So when people see solar light, you already know it's a contract that is being implemented. And you see, the Freeport to Butcher Island Road, you can take credit for that. We know you're trying to get involved to tweak it a little bit. Even that tweaking, you need the real project to be done, and then you use that as a baseline to convince your old man to say, "Oh, let's do it this way, let's do it that way." We are aware of those and other issues around here, so that's why we're not impressed with year one. But however, it's important we hear from you. But today is Thursday, and it's another money making day, right?
Yes, it's another money making day. We'll be watching this thing while we talk about. So yes, today, like Abu said, is Thursday, and it's another money making day right here. For some of you who made use of what you earn over the week, maybe over the month, we are into a new month, and the three wise men, we are here this morning to give out a huge sum of money to individuals following us, and we want to play the cash giveaway. So today is Thursday. We'll be giving out 20,000, 100,000, and 50,000 right here on the Freedom Morning Rise. So all that you have to do is to just firstly have at least 200 or more than 200 on your mobile money phone. And then when you have it, that's star 799 hash. Sorry, star 799 star 799 star 70 hash. And then yes, you okay. And then you just follow the options, the currency you want to play from, and all of these things. You follow it, and then you stand a chance to win. The least price here this morning is 10,000. So it's 10,000, 20,000, and 50 and 100,000. So it's up here this morning, and we are here, a new year, new thing, everything. The second day running in the new year now. So star 799 hash, star 799 star. I'm so much focused on the government stuff, but it's okay. Star 799 star 70 hash, star 799 star 70 hash. This is where we are. You can stand a chance to win instant cash prize of 20,000, 10,000 right here, 50 and 100,000. So just play at least 2-3 times. You play full 5 times. Yes, at the highest full 5 times you can play this morning. Ensure that you stay by your phone. Stay by your phone so that when we call you, your phone will not be off. Then you'll be complaining and all of these things. So yes, we are here this morning. We're here. Maybe the time check is 8 minutes up to 7 o'clock. Let's see between now to at least 8:05. 7 minutes up to 8 o'clock. Let's see between now to at least 8:05, 8:10. If we can have 5 persons playing the cash giveaway this morning, we give out the first batch of money to the first batch of winners. So *799 *70 hash right here is up to you. Now the boys in your call. Let's go.
That's it. So it's 8:05, right?
Yeah,
so
8:05.
Grab your phone and dial *799 *70 hash with a few seconds. You select the currency, and once you do that, you wait a few more seconds. You enter your password, you confirm the transaction, and then you go back again over it. You go back until we are at 8:05. We're about to do the drawdown. Then you've reached, then you can see exactly what it is. Yesterday we were here. We give out sufficient money to about 20 individuals, and all of them on yesterday carry 20,000 each. As much as we were anticipating to give out 40 of that number, the same thing we did the day before. So, but on Monday we were here making reasons around the trip of the president to Ghana. Right, this is our in-house actually, and then jokingly we said it could be the reason the Ghanaian president-elect left for Kenya while our president was en route and told us that he had a meeting with him. So maybe it could be you're running away from calamity like the Nigerian pastors, because people can follow too now. And sometimes you can be because for a whole man of God to come and look at the president and say, "Oh, that calamity," anyway, in power, that calamity. So we're joking about that actually, but guess what has happened, right? On last night I was watching and then I stumbled across a video. Accra Market, a huge portion of Accra Market was on fire.
Oh wow!
Yeah, there's a video. There's a video to the effect. You see, there is Accra Market. So we don't know whether it has any correlation or relations with the visit of our president there. But and some people will say we have been having a lot of fire.
You know what? You know why I'm laughing? You listen to that gospel song we normally used to sing in school. They say, everywhere he went, he was saving soul. So they wanna.
Everywhere he went, fire, carrying fire. Everywhere he went, our bagger was carrying fire. And so I don't know, but folks, we're just trying to look at it one year in the meantime while we pass and turn to our real issue, right? So sometimes you kind of do comparative analysis. You try to draw from occurrences, precedents, and look at. So okay, somebody just sit down in the corner. A conspiracy theorist will just sit down somewhere and say, for example, look at how come this man in the country he's been having a lot of fire incidents, and
then go to
school, then pastor houses, then burning, churches and schools, everything burning. So the American Ghana. Then, but Ghana people aren't there to say that our president kept fire there. We're just trying to say, how can they fired me here becoming too much.
Especially after our president left the book country.
As soon as the book country, the whole market. You want to put it on the screen.
Yeah, just share with me. I put it on the screen so that we can see everywhere you went. You okay, fine. So continue to play your cash giveaway. I know, but I'm not seeing anything here. You have to play *799 hash. Our target this morning is the first 5 persons we do draw. So all that you have to do.
So if you have a relative in Ghana, you call them and ask them about the Accra Market fire incident yesterday, last night also. Here last evening. I mean, a huge portion of the market just got a fire, and I mean the devastation is huge and all that. So somebody across the video, I say, that was late, we're joking with a whole dana.
So let me try to share on the stream this morning.
But look, y'all got to play the cash giveaway, right? Because, and like I was now, I won't get there, but I say, let me, our own people. We saw the calamity and the suffering that was coming to the country were the first radio station, or among the first 2 radio stations that embraced and welcomed the idea of the cash giveaway, adding a sort of financial transactions and benefits to your radio listening, so that it will ease the burden. Because and now if you observe our people, when they're making contribution on issues, they're a little bit relaxed and but the magnitude of hardship our people are going through, if nothing of this sort was going to come to interspice and the whole thing,
it was going to be terrible.
It was going to be terrible.
So
the anger level was going to be too huge. So we talk to our friend and say, oh yeah, my man, you're bringing the thing. We look at how it shows serious manner.
We'll have a serious manner conversation. We'll have to break.
We got to include the Liberian people there. Let them come and try to take advantage and be something. So that's how we welcome and embrace the whole cash giveaway thing. It has grown, and everybody, the interest is. So that's how we told our friends, look, gentlemen, we have to expand this thing, because we have followers all across the country.
Yeah.
Yes.
The other stuff. We had cash.
Then the other people will be like, oh man, we in bombing, we in the other side, we here, we something will so you gotta do something. So okay, we'll say okay. Let's say because Liberian people will say, oh, me not trying free, okay. So the people expanded the thing is something about the case. So when we come here, we take 5 minutes, 10 minutes of our discussion time, the way we let our talking minute.
Yeah, we'll bring it in.
And to even play music on our show and say it can be easy, we just firing. We say no, but let's do the cash giveaway. We announce it. We have to take advantage. That's why we can set a time so that you play towards that end, and then we come and do the draw and see what happens. Simple.
So it's up to you this morning. Nothing progressing this morning. None of you taking the courage. But star 799 star 70 hash. Like I said, we are looking for 5 players, and then we do the draw right here. So you see me doing double refreshing of the system right here to see how far we are. Star 799 star 70 hash for just $200 Liberian dollars. You stand a chance here to win for yourself instant cash prize of at least 10,000. The least money here at 10,000. So just for 200, all you have to do is to dial star 799 star 70 hash, star 799 star 70 hash, and yes, using your Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money, you stand a chance right here to instantly win for yourself 20,000. 50,000 and 100,000 right here on the Freedom Cash giveaway. So the 5 persons we put in, we're waiting to see whether we can have it between now to I'm sure we'll push it now to 8:15 because of the slow play that we see here. So star 799 hash, star 799 star 70 hash, star 799 star 70 hash. Reply with number, reply with the currency you want to play from. Yes, we're good. Move on. And then we start to give you money right here. So let's see whether progress has been made. Okay, so 4 persons, we won now. 4 persons, we won now. Then we do the draw right here. It's up to you. You're not play, I will not do draw. We can leave it just as it is. We have our conversation here, work out of here. But many of you, we want to give you, especially when you get coming from the celebration, man, you've used all the little things you've worked for over the time.
Yeah, but the New Year's, the excuses are looking like ghost.
Not just the New Year, Abu. Yesterday, I had the time to at least tour several parts of at least Monrovia, I would say.
I've never seen that.
I went as far as Painesville, Caldwell, Diggsville, passed all in there, went Batnersville. But Abu, what I experienced, the streets were very quiet.
I drove
even the major intersections were very quiet.
All the way Congo Town, I went there. The streets I entered the community. See, I'm not seeing any momentum. That was around 11 a.m. to 12.
Even 3 to 4 when I was in the street at that time, it was as difficult as you ever thought. So I don't know whether I know Liberians have just decided not to, yes, but things, I don't know if we
People don't get money, man. Things
hard. But it's serious. It's serious.
So you won't show our fire thing, Coco?
So we have to give it a little bit of chance because Yes.
Before the people say, "Oh, we lying," and
No,
things.
there's something here.
Yeah, so that just show you fire. We ain't saying, but we just saying how can the president live on
everything we're
fire?
doing here, everything we're doing here, internet we're using. So you see, I want to do it, but I have to connect with the internet, and I'm waiting to do that. The internet is taking a bit of time. I got it already on my phone, so just give me a few seconds. You will get that stuff going through.
So yes, while we are waiting that, so get on your phone and play the catch here. We just almost to the time. It's 2 minutes to go, and we have 3 plays already. So you can push us to the finish line quickly, and let's do the draw and give out the first set of winners. Then we make progress to other issues and set new treasures. And this is exactly how we're going to do it and proceed with the cash giveaway. Stop this morning on the show while we have conversations around different issues and all of that. So yes, that basically that video just trying to show you that it's really, and then we'll come. You know, hey guys, something else has been happening, but we are taking our time to follow, and that has to do with the southern I don't know passing. I don't know how to even describe it. The situation with the Bolivar Palace general manager, right? As much as I know, historically, the police authority agreed with public with some of things that were in the public there. Oh, we just join. As soon as we hear about the man, they say, "Oh, suicide." Suicidal issues are things that you take time to establish and investigate.
Do autopsy and all of these things to confirm that, yes.
The fact that people just jump to conclusion could indicate a motive to conceal the facts. And we are getting less and less of feedbacks and less of behind the scene conversations around these. And I'm not sure if aside from the statement, the management, the authority of the Bolivar Palace issued in announcing the passing of Mr. Footlow, right? They have not addressed any of the speculations or doubts and circumstances, or probably share with the public any information about medical reports and medical findings as to cause of death. And that's why many Liberians believe that he died under mysterious circumstances, because when the cause of death cannot be established, then the death becomes mysterious. No matter what the case, you either die naturally or some other ways. So they are natural death, they are death by other means, and also they are murders. So they're murder, they're manslaughter, they're sometimes through some in action, some kind of way, accidentally, somebody will do something and then will lead to your death and stuff and all these things. So yes, so we need to understand how this man died, because just a week before his death, I was at the hotel there with a friend. I came down. In fact, I've been going there recently. Until my friend left. He has gone back to the States, and so because he was lodging in the hotel there, and besides that, the manager is a good man. He's a very receptive man.
The guy who passed.
He is. If you have done business with the Bolivar Palace or interacted, there was a time we had a program plan with some friends, and we needed to do business with the reception hall that they have there. You see, and that's where he and I started to know each other. And then we've been making some different arrangements. We have friends like that coming to the country. We recommend Bolivar, and he'll be very good in his treatment towards them. So he has been a friend to Liberia. He has been a friend to the business community. He's been a friend to each of us. The Bolivar Palace management, while he was there, contributed a lot. So even surrogates of the government, the United Party themselves are beginning to signal publicly that that thing appears like a murder. It can be suicide. Yes, and so the onus is on the government. And some of our friends have cataloged the number of mysterious deaths that have taken place since Barker became president, and it's around some people say 34, some people say 35, 32, but it's above.
But we get the full report. We get
in a year time, mysterious deaths. The ones that are on the record, different from the Boulevard Palace man, right? Different from the security man who was sitting in the chair and died. And, and just like that, and people are just dying all over the place. The chicken and different
so
people are just dying. This is terrible. But these are the things, mysterious death that people can pin on, even though they have failed in 1 year to investigate end of the mysterious death situation, and that's what people believe that the killers of Gifty Lama are the ones in power now. The killers of Yesua. Yanti Sua, right? Bati Yensua, right? The killers of Bati Yensua, as they made it seem, could be the ones in power now. That's why they have no desire, no interest in because the issues of murder have no statutes of limitation in terms of investigation. You can say, oh, after 5 years, that case closed. You can go back there. Even after 10, 50 years, once that murder case, you can still open the file, go back and bring perpetrators to justice. Why is the government not interested? Why have the government shown no desire in investigating this case and proving the very thing they said? Because they said it was murder, so that somebody in government did not want order to happen, so they killed these people. So now you have power. The state resources are at your disposal. You have everything in your mind. You are allotting over $15 million to NSA, right, to get intelligence, to keep the country safe and all of that. Yes, still, right, the secret killings have increased. Mysterious death has increased, right? The president is going to Lufa County. We are told over how many millions, because they did that in Liberian dollars, right? Over 25 to 35 million Liberian dollars was spent just to man the border there. We don't know what the threat level. How are you wasting the country money like that, right? You're flying in private jet to go Lufa County to come back from there. And then you're taking private jet to go Ghana. You move from there, fire and catch the people market and all these things. So folks, we are in danger. So we'll open the phone lines and you will call and tell us what is your impression 1 year later since Barker became president. All of the things he promised, right? The rule of law, right? He talked about accountability. Look at the passport situation, right? Yesterday when the president went bombing to do that kickoff, where he put him a web picture on the trophy, right? Oh. This guy, Mandela Cooper ex relationship, the Senegalese guy who Dumbo is saying
around the president?
Stay around the president. You see in the photo, you see there at the event with the president.
The foreign guy who has been insulting Liberians.
Yeah, that's the Senegalese guy, right? That very guy, they were dismissed by the very president, but we were told by that his former staff that this guy still has diplomatic passports and enjoy diplomatic immunity. By what means? Do we know how diplomatic privileges are even awarded to people, right? How you make it? You came, you crazy, you say, oh, our passport duplication. You started lying. You say, terrorists has our passport. They gave our passports to terrorists. So blatant lies, terrible liars, satanic demons.
These actions were just intended to get at a particular person. So they were just doing all of these things to just get at a particular.
See how they used to lie, but see how they used to lie about the former foreign minister, Kemenya. A very decent man. But these folks lie and concocted all kinds of stories. They put rape thing all on the man. Decent family man. Go see the man. Call the family man. Only to realize that they were doing it for political desperation. So how come fire can follow the man anywhere you go? Because when you lie, you start doing satanic things, that have fire start going behind you anywhere you go. You go Ghana, you move on that fire, go catch a bull market.
We're making efforts. Just give me a few minutes. I think we'll be on screen. You'll see. Before the show end, we'll put that thing on screen.
So this is bad. So what is Aliyu Kebe still doing in the executive cycle? So you come, you tell Liberian people, say, oh, and because of irregularity, you recall all of the passport. Shiri, the BM still have our passports. That guy who was nipped in Japan. No, still carrying our diplomatic passport. You're still carrying our diplomatic passport. What kind of man is this? Who's in charge? Who's running the Ministry of Foreign Affairs? In fact, the president office, because diplomatic passport, as per the laws, the law, right, and the regulations, the passport law, diplomatic passport, they have categories of officials that automatically qualifies for it. Beyond that, any other person that has to carry a diplomatic passport, that communication must come from the Ministry of State. That instruction, it has to be at the acquiescence of the Ministry of State, because it is with the authority of the president, and that authority has to be communicated. It is not assumed. It is not something that you assume that because I'm appointed as the foreign minister, so automatically anything I do, the president, no.
Abu, before we go to do draw, we're still waiting to see. We need 3 more persons. Not encouraging this morning here, but it's up to them. So 3 more persons. We need star 799, star 70 hash, star 799, star 70 hash for just 300. One of those who want try calling. But yeah, so let's see. A little one last night, but the call she did not pick.
Oh,
so she was calling.
I'm always telling you. I would tell always.
So I want us to recognize some of those following us live while we wait to see whether you'll play. We want 3 more persons. Star 799, star 70 hash, star 799, star 70 hash for just $200 Liberian dollars. You can play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, at least 1,000. Sacrifice that. It is possible you can win out of that. You win this morning. The least cash prize here is 10,000. We got 10,000, 20,000. 50,000 and 100,000. So that is what we have here this morning. And all that you have to do is to play, and then we do more draws. But now we've not even the system. I've not even opened. You see, I'm double refreshing this.
So we gotta push it.
I'm double refreshing.
Push it to
so
8 what?
We have to push it to at least 820, 825. Let's see. So you see where we are. Nothing here changing. Nothing here. So it's up to you. Now once you play, we do the job. Until you can play, I will have to continue to follow. So I want us to recognize some of those following the internet and making their inputs here this morning. This one says Siliki Toure. Siliki Toure says good morning. Good morning, Siliki. Grant Thomas. Grant says good morning, Freedom Morning Ras. I am following you from Azila, in South Australia. Yes. Good morning, Freedom FM family. CDC Papi Success Keita. It says, good morning, Freedom FM family from Dupert Row. God, please have mercy on GMB Liberia. Please. It says, Happy New Year. Asata M. Miller. Asata M. Miller says, good morning, Freedom Morning Ras. I'm watching live from Soul Clinic Community. Good to be on the show. Yes, good morning. Yes, so. Too many posts. Too many is too much. But let's go back, go down, and start from Lawrence Nolan. Lawrence says about the Liberian political situation is a real mess. For the economy, it is in the toilet. Julie Z. Kennedy. Good morning, guys. Evan Davis says, good morning to you guys and Happy New Year. I'm watching from Canada. Salia Lasana Kane Bwaka is now called the fire catcher. Oh my God. Happy blessed New Year 2025 to you guys. I wish you a brighter New Year 2025. E. Musa Balo says that. Emmanuel Bro says Abu and Hega. It is unfortunate that Liberia calamities president Joseph Numa Bwaka has become a fire ninja. Nowadays, everywhere he goes, heavy fire follows. Yeah, that's it. That's where we are. Let's see here. Solomon Howard says, I will be. Solomon Howard is asking whether there will be sooner. we see to know whether there will be sooner. But the first morning has gone. We got phone movement. We still got phone. Good morning, guys. Peter Lane Peters says, good morning, guys. Following from Congo Town.
So you can also get an impression on the those of you watching, you can give out your impression on the live, right? Because we are doing that. We librarians 1 year later, tell us, we'll read your comment. You can be assured, right? We'll read your comment because some of you are out of the country, or maybe you might not want to call on the phone. So you can just tell us, what do you think? Where is our country? From what you've seen from the Unity Party so far, right? Are you more optimistic, or have your hope shrink in ways that what they profess, they are a living contradiction to everything they professed during the campaign period? They lied their way to power, and they are stealing from the country. They're doing all of the wrong things. Listen, things that weren't normal last in the public bureaucracy of Liberia have now become normal. For example, we've never seen wearing bull manager, say chairman of bulls, different public corporations will seek to have office space in the entity. Where they will go, they put their office there, they furnish it, they design everything, and they're working from inside. That under Bakari, we started seeing that one. Am I lying, folks? We all have been here. Bulls, sometimes in some cases, in some institutions, meet once a year, sometimes biannually. And that's all. They meet to review policies and programs, right? Review and approve. So, for example, after 6 years, when the organization have set a goal, then after the 6 months, the board will meet. If there is some new proposal the organizational management has, they put them on the book, and the board will meet around it and say, okay, we agree with this one. We are convinced by this. We are approving this other financial decision. We are approving this other one, and then they begin the next cycle. But now, when they send Apeton to Noka, Apeton say he won't put your offer in Noka.
Oh.
Apeton say,
the AI candidate?
Yeah, Apeton say he won't put your offer there. You won't be saying, and then you won't see what things Swakugo then and Jake Kabakoli, then he say he won't be part of the day-to-day operation.
What's his position?
No, and they appointed him to go as ambassador to Japan, but they send holding him. They send say the corruption he did one as butcher on there because he went how you will and change the thing. You say the board should be meeting more than the time they used to meet before, and increase the board setting fee, right? So and every time they were meeting, they were requiring board setting fee, but that the man that said he wanted to be president of the country.
Yeah.
So abnormal things are happening.
Was sat on that ballot that gave me all that food. Yeah.
And BNN know how to navigate situations.
So yeah, man.
Yeah? Then we move from there. We go to MPA. The party chairman say because the party chairman he will put the office in the place. So he's working day to day. Every morning he drives. The same way the manager and other workers in MPA will go to work. The board chairman to go there.
So Abu, you see, all of these things boil down to the greed for power. Some of these people, all of them want to present themselves like they're working so dearly in the interests of the people, but it's not actually for the people's interest. Everybody want to show that showmanship. Everybody want to show power. So even you want to show power, you don't want to respect the statute of limitation. You want to overstep your bound. The place you're supposed to stop, you want to go above that. That is what happenning. All of these guys, they get doing anything today because they feel that the money. Somebody feel a boat here. And now over there, the director they're making money.
Yeah. So they all got to be there. What you saying?
So yeah. So everything will kind of when it kind of pass through the director office, then the director say, "But you have to go to the boat chair over there." You go to the boat chair to squeeze you and get something from you. So that is just what the guys are doing. If you see them pushing all around, Abu, you see, when God wants to unmask certain attitude of a person or character of a person, He can push you to a point where you say you will not understand how you even got there. Yeah. So God is trying to unmask the hidden demon or devil behind the faces that we are seeing. So we just have to give God a time to continue to pray so that God Himself can do His work. But trust that here, there will be more things that will happen.
Yes. I only pray God can help us to the fire beneath from behind it.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
just
maybe that
while
God-
people were
God-
celebrating Christmas, let's say the New Year last evening, I think in Mike Ibi County, Kakata to be specific, there was a fire incident there. I think in somewhere around Mosurado here, I can't really. But all of these
every
things,
day there's fire.
It's
So if God
terrible.
can just help us while God is unmasking
And
the
people
danger
will
around,
want to
project
say,
to the fire.
people will want to blame them on LEC and other things, current. But
Some of the fire they can't even tell what it costs.
let's be frank, right? Let's be frank with you here. We want 2 more persons quick. We do the draw *799 *70 hash. We want 2 more persons that we can do the draw right now. Waiting on you.
Look at the Capitol building fire.
Yeah, the Capitol building fire.
The Capitol building fire. Fire service say the winner they saw gas in gallon.
Okay.
Right? They saw gas in gallon, so they assume that the fire might have occurred as a result of petroleum or whatever. That's all something they said. But however, they indicated towards that end, right? The police say at this point they are seeking international investigator to come in and assist them. So admitting to their incapacity to deal or unravel the issues around what led to the fire at the Capitol building, as much as they took over 2 weeks or about 2 weeks, right, to do all, and they have not come up with any substantive preliminary findings as to what they have gathered. Maybe the capacity to tell us, oh, this and that, and they say, oh, okay, we need. If this is the case, maybe 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, you're able to say, oh, but the magnitude of this, and of course, all of these, we want to recuse ourselves and urge the central government to seek forensic investigators to come and aid the process and do an independent investigation of the fire incident. But we saw you paraded political oppositions here, created an atmosphere where your supporters would say, oh, that focus, you tarnish the man's reputation and all that. You have nothing to lay your hand on. Now we want to know who put fire on the Capitol building. Your police officers were there. And
they've been in charge of that place since.
And you record them because they say, oh, I know 105 or 101 place of phone call the night before and took the people to move from there. And I'm not sure the 105 in that kind of prime case would just do that without the RG consent. Every bad thing happening in the police now, the RG knows about it. That's my opinion, because this RG is an authoritative RG. He likes to he likes to make a presence felt. He's not a kind of lame dog RG or inspector general like the Patrick Sudu type who says and things just happen and less affair. No, this man likes to be inside in the mix of things and be the one. He likes to be the source of every authority within the police and all that. This is how it has been. That case where we saw the man set dress up, carry armed men passing around the Capitol building there. The non place where you see somebody will just go take phone and call police officers, say you come back on base, and the RG does not know about it. He has to tell us that. The police, my first post in that regard was that the police officers must be the first line of investigation.
And Abu, is terrible. Abu, if you notice, since the police went over there, there are things that have been happening there, and they want to prove to us that they are not in it. No, Abu, how can you have state security apparatus protecting the building, then you have people entering the building changing locks? Do you know that several locks over there were changed, including the main chamber of the house? How did that happen? If the government wants to tell us that they are not in the know of all of these things, how it happened? State securities are there to protect these things. So if you see them happening, prevent them from happening, but they are not doing it. So the state security actors were over there when the tear flow of the Capitol building was disconnected from electricity. How it happened? So all of these things, the police cannot still tell us that they are not in the know of all of these things that are happening. No, the police cannot tell us. You cannot be if the police want to tell us that they are not in the know of all of these things that are happening, they don't know how it happened, then it proves to us that Abu Dhabi state is not safe at all. Because if you have state security actors there to protect the building and things are going on wrongly, then they're telling us they are not in the know Abu Dhabi. I think all of them should be, even the entire head should be fired, and the police should do recruitment for police.
And I'm even extremely disappointed in the fire service with the old man in charge, Mr. G. Wassor Babu Senior, and to see that at this point, with all of the trainings on how to determine fire crimes or cause of fire and all that, so a senior law enforcement officer has just shared some tips on how you do these investigations when it comes to fire and all of that. First and foremost, fire investigations, when investigating fire, investigators look for many things. According to this senior law enforcement experts, practitioners in our country, is a fire pattern. You look for the fire pattern. When you go there as investigator, you look for fire pattern, burn patterns, right? Can indicate the fire's origin and how it spread. Investigators look for V patterns, char, glass, and lines of demarcation. Physical evidence. Investigators look for physical evidence that could indicate foul play. Foul play, you understand? Physical evidence that could indicate foul play.
The electrical shock.
Yeah, such as ignitable liquid residues or damaged utilities. Witness statements. Investigators match evidence with witness statements. So when you get all of these residues and damaged utilities, right? As a true investigator, then you take witness statements. You look at it after looking at all of the patterns, all of the corners.
Yeah, let's see. Baka people that go send the fire service. They don't know how to do fire investigation. There's somebody teaching you free tutorial. Even your arrogance can allow you to listen.
You're very dull. More the thing, go take more important side. You're getting all putting sense in here. You sit and say, that two people can get the foreign minister and this, but I don't want that fool. You say investigators match evidence with witness statements to understand how the fire happened. Structural condition. Investigators look at the condition of the structure, including whether walls are standing, windows and doors are open or closed. And if there was fire through the roof, scene conditions. Investigators look at the conditions surrounding the scene, including debris, blocked driveways, and damage to other structures. Fire suppression techniques. Investigators note the fire suppression techniques used. Fire alarm status. Investigators note the status of fire alarms, security alarms, and sprinklers. Investigators may also use specialized platforms and advanced technology to help ensure their analysis is accurate. Got all of these. It took 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And then you come back to all you tell us, say, we need foreign investigator. You think you can play on everybody here in the country. Anyway, let's go further. Be sure to examine the entire area surrounding the fire scene, even areas where no fire damage occurred. So even the entire Senate wing will wobble. Because you're investigating on the tree, right? So you should be sure to examine the entire area surrounding the fire scene, even areas where no fire damage occurred. Note the direction of heat flow, the lowest point of burning, overhead damage, and fire patterns, including V patterns, glass, chars, and lines of demarcation. When you are done with all the technical assessment before you can start to call in people of interest. Do you understand? This is how
These are all of the points that you needed to pass before you start calling men and focusing in for investigation.
But when you are running the security sector on the basis of political hearsay, propaganda, and gossips, then you miss out on the technical and professional requirements that are needed to get to the bottom of issues of public concern. All of the fire incidents that have occurred here, the police and the government have issued no substantive findings that will advance. And we cannot, with all of the fire pattern, we can say the common cause of fire. People only make assumption that LEC. Sometimes the cases that they're saying LEC, they do not have fires. But people just assume anytime you hear fire, that LEC, they're way bad. Anytime you hear fire, say, that candle. Is it that candle, the person? Some people can be passing by their business, they even know about the person who say, that candle burning hole. That one power normally people can do in the country. But when the professional comes in, people who are being paid. So it was a disgrace on the part of the police. True. As the most most trained policemen in the republic in the history of Liberia, but yet fail on the elementary fundamentals in establishing the facts and circumstances around our country. This is terrible. This is disgusting. This is, you see, we must develop a society where we embrace professionals, irrespective of their differences with us, the political alignments, but the country needs these people. So the source, the professional that sent me this, they tip, right? If quality like these are considered when we reach a point where the country must make a decision on employment, hiring, and things, you think we'll have situations that they will worry? We'll spend 2 weeks and then somebody will still be telling us, we know what happened, we what they think. They call foreign investigators.
What can happen when
we have it here?
What can happen when you put politics above development? Politics and development can never work together. If you want to develop, you must put politics aside. If you want to play politics, you can put your development aside. But look at what this person said. Free tutorial. But trust me, even if you recommend this to those group of unserious and or how to even call them unserious individuals, you will get to know that they are not even willing to listen. They will purport themselves as educated people, well experienced individuals. But when you give them the opportunity to exercise some of those things, they are far from it. No professional fire or no professional person will go at a scene of a fire like it happened to Capitol building, and you've not done any investigation. Then you start accusing people. Why all of the places that horses can get burned, you can't accuse anybody when you go there?
It is your preliminary that gives you clue on persons of interest. Facebook posting.
Alex Dixon, yeah?
Colonel Ellis this thing.
We saw, you remember the situation that happened, that Islamic school that got the fire?
Yeah, in Raleigh.
You saw the report that was brought out. Were there any investigation levied against anybody before the investigation was conducted?
Nobody not say, that you people
work of the investigation. Fire incident, though it is not as it is read, it was not as it is read now under the Unity Party's administration, but at least there were one that we could count on. But these incidents or there were investigations conducted professionally. Until the reports were released, we did not hear any of the stakeholders connected to the investigation speaking and making assumption in the public. But when you get people who put politics above development, who put politics above professionalism, they will forget their minds, their eyes, and everything will be clouded with the politics, and they'll forget about what they're supposed to do. Unity Party, it's still disappointing that a government elected that is going to a year now, a week from now, you'll be 1 year. It's disappointing that up to now, those guys will still be in their campaign mood. It's terrible. You cannot be in a campaign mood at this time. You should be governing the state. Because when you're in campaign mood, I want to make you to look bad so that people can see me as their best choice. Are you running? You have 5 more years. You think you're running that campaign you're running now?
But they already run a campaign. They're fighting for who to replace President Bouaka.
That's why they are formed the friends of Kun, the friends of this, the friends of that.
And they don't go attack Kun only because he won't make Kun to look ugly to the people of Nimba. And go last say that he the one looking for a job for Prince Johnson children.
So I will let's display the fire incident there in
the Ghanaian thing. The president went Ghana, he came from there. Unfortunately, fire in the people market.
Fire in the people place. So we'll come back, we'll do the cash giveaway draw *799 *70 hash *799 *70 hash. We want just a single person now. We'll come back after this. We hope that we can have it. We'll come back right after this fire display right here. We show them to you so that you see. We'll do our draw right here so that you can have
Are you watching here?
So you see where we are.
So that is that for you.
So it's a warning to John Dramani Mahama to continue to entertain. You check it out, but I think happened when they printed the paper new invitation.
So that is our folks. We're coming go to you or to start telling us your own assessment, 1 year assessment. Yesterday we had Brother Wanto here. We cover a lot of areas, and for us we are seeing a lot of repetition. In fact, not only repetition, but we are seeing the president and his family create a demagoguery culture in our leadership speech where it becomes matter of the president and his family. Everything is the president and his wife. You go do a small children party, they pack on bag, you put the full little picture on it. The juice plastic, you put the full little picture on it. You say before you get the children and juice, all of them will call the full little. All kinds of things just happening in the country that we are not used to happen. Why is Mr. Bouaka so interested in?
The former first lady work in this country, we did not hear about. All of these things.
She was never seen the point. It was only they that were there all of the time, and making news around her and all of that. But this is it, folks. If you voted Bouaka because they said during the referendum, President Weah said Weah project, and during the COVID, when the president made that song, he said Weah project. He said, "Oh, the men have made everything with Weah project. You say, "Oh, so you vet, you want Weah again?" No, you're not only having Bouaka project, you're having Bouaka Katumu. That every household must spin a part of their wall and put 2 of them picture there. This is narcissist. This is a narcissist tendency, right? This is equal to creating an idolization. We're trying to idolize themselves. It is a form of worship that you're subjecting the Liberian people to. That you worship the all-powerful Bouaka and his missus. Oh yes, you have to worship them. They have to be on our children's school park, the backpack. They have to be on it. Back around, you have to put it on it. So every other fanatics stood in government doing anything. They have to put the president they have to put Braka's picture on it. You know, when I came here, I said to you all that evident by what I'm seeing, this president has begun showing signs of a narcissist. Somebody say, but we see this thing because we've read about. You see, the Adolf Hitler culture is what Braka is coming. The kind of thing Adolf would do, Kim Jong-un, right? This is what Braka is. Vladimir Putin. This is what Braka is gradually doing, and some of you are ignoring. Yellow machine that was clandestinely full on were way well played. We saw Braka picture on it. It came all the way to the port, Braka picture on it. Truck, when they go to the port, where pin on it, they put Braka picture on it. Everything you pass around, they say, and so birthday picture. We saw Braka birthday picture on all the big billboards across Monrovia. Sidewalk, and standing billboards, anything that resemble that's in the public space, we saw Braka birthday picture on it. A narcissist is someone you call him, you know?
Yeah, I want to call.
Okay, go ahead.
So we do another draw here. *799 *70 hash. Let's talk to this Frex. Morning. But hi, what kind of man?
Yeah.
Oh, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, Chief. This is Hagar Ganda, and I'm calling you here from Freedom FM.
Okay, my name is Aaron Colley.
Aaron Colley. Aaron, you've won here before?
Yeah?
You won for me before?
I think I lost
But you won for my show before, right? Because I can remember this name.
Yeah.
Aaron Colley. Aaron, you played the cash giveaway this morning?
Yes.
How many times you play?
10 times.
You played 10 times?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So, how did you this morning?
I got *799 *70 hash.
*799 *70 hash, yes. And you say you played 10 times, so you used 1,000. And why you play 10 times, so that 1,000, right?
2,000.
10 times? Oh, you said 10 times.
Yeah,
Sorry,
2,000.
So 2,000. Aaron, you won for yourself 10,000 Liberian dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, 8,000 probably.
AG profit. So we'll do another draw. We want 5 more persons right here. At least we've gotten our first 3 winners.
Okay.
Yes.
So I have all of the evidence here to prove our points that Braka is a narcissist, evident by how he has proceeded since he took power. Because sometimes you have people with narcissist personality, but you don't get to know them because they're not exposed to the public glare. Now, a narcissist is someone who has an excessive preoccupation with their own needs. Since Braka became president, it has always been about him, self-centered, he and his family. That is a narcissist personality, right? Self-worth. Had to make himself cool, put his name on his clothes, and do this other one, do that other one. This man has never been a celebrity, but since he became, it has been about stealing his personality and making it, a culture for everybody to know and see, right? And themselves, selfish. And it is often characterized by the following: an inflated sense of self-importance. A narcissist has an inflated sense of self-importance. This is how Braka and Katumu feels right now. This is how they're projecting themselves, and that's why even on maternity bed, Katumu feels her photo must go on maternity beds.
She calls it maternity,
right? For our wives and our sisters that go to the hospitals to give birth, they must lie down on a bed sheet that has Katumu's image on it. This is narcissist, right? This is exactly why some of you don't get to understand. You be like, two, a need for excessive admiration. So they want people to admire them. They are excessive in their desire to be admired, hero, and worship. They're excessive, extreme. A narcissist can do that. The fact that the person will go to the length of putting a picture on yellow machine, putting a picture on the tire of Ayalolo buses, going everywhere, putting a picture, doing a picture like this, and all kind of things, Facebook, all these things. That means you're demonstrating character or a character and that you need, you're trying to say you need that excessive admiration. You want people to admire you, care. A lack of empathy for others. You really don't care. Tamamumo Da in Lofa is from Foya County. This man has not issued a word of condolence.
But you go have meeting with people.
Yeah, deaths happen, people get killed. The president does not say anything. He has no care about others. It's not about him. The sense of empathy. You know what empathy is? Empathy is putting yourself in the shoe of other people and feeling their pains and agony that they go through. No. When Baka is celebrated, his worship, he's healed, he's clapped for, he's sung about, it's okay. Other people can go to bed with hunger, right? We are seeing the illegal demolition of properties and homes of poor Liberians. They are being displaced. The president has not said a word to them. Fire has gotten homes here and everything. Floor was carrying people's homes. President did not care. We did not hear any kind of presidential intervention in these things. The president is not empathetic. That's what narcissists will do, right? A sense of entitlement. So when we came here, we told the people, say, this president, this man that you're pampering so appears has characteristics of a narcissist. Some of you did not get it. So we're trying to break it down now that we're seeing a picture on everything now. Yeah. So that you understand the layman selling coal now will get to know why Abu and Hagar can say Baka is a narcissist. It's important for you to understand. Because Baka carries a sense of entitlement. He feels like the country for him. When you resemble CDC or your own man, you're working in CDC government, you're higher, he tells his mentally deranged extremists in Joke to go after you and remove you and say, when you're in the government, you're not supposed to call the president name. This is on the screen. When you're employed during the time of Georgia, you're not supposed to work for your country anymore. Even sweepers are losing their job. This is a narcissist personality. It's about them. No other person but them. Katumu and Joseph Baka. It must always be about them. And somebody think we must clap for Baka and say, no, our country is being taken down. This is the character. This is how Adolf Hitler was carrying himself in Nazi Germany. This is it. Just go and take time and read history. A tendency to exploit others. A tendency to what? Exploit others. Is what they have. Exploiting and taking money from people and promising them this and that. And say people pay yellow machines, say they're coming over here, doing this. Fail. An exploiter is a narcissist. They believe that they are unique and can only be understood by others who are also unique.
So that kind of
elitist, yeah. So and I have Baka supporter trying to portray him. Yeah, a tendency to feel envious of others. A tendency to feel envious of others, and everybody knows that Baka is envious. You're envious of Ellen, envious of Ria, and that's why you see. When you put a foot up, put it up in the air, and a tendency to behave arrogantly or dismissively towards others. Arrogant towards Mrs. Selif, arrogance towards President Weah, arrogance towards other leaders who disagrees with him, Benuna Yue, Alexander Cummings, and their likes. A difficulty in taking criticism constructively. You guys, you listening? Sure. Narcissists are difficult to take criticism constructively, and that's why you saw they send assailant to come and put ablaze Austin's car. Because Austin, like us, have been critical of the government, and narcissists are not constructive. They do not take criticism constructively. They want to destroy you. They want to kill you. That's why. So when we tell you that Baka is a narcissist,
and that's
we
why
can
you
prove it.
see. That's why you will see Gregory Coleman moving and requesting the police to shoot on sight when he see people protesting, because they don't take criticism. They want you stand to criticize them.
No,
that's their work.
They stem themselves, and that's why you saw, right? He said, go on the protest scene, arrest Sekou Kalasko, because we do not want to be hearing about we are. Look, folks, when the first denial of President Weah happened to the airport, what news did we got? That the president say he is the president. He is the only president. Kula Fofana came on national platform and said that we only have one president in the country. That is narcissist. They're troubled by the fact that other people, and here President Weah, even when you go and celebrate President Weah on his birthday, it hurts Baka to his core. It hurts him. Folks, this is it. Baka is not a Democrat. He's not showing signs of a Democrat. This is the Wonsonga version of you mean laugh. This is that man is a classic Wonsonga version of Muammar Gaddafi of Libya. This is the reincarnation from Wonsonga of Muammar Gaddafi, of Osama bin Laden. These are traits. These are how they carry themselves. And you sit and you say, "I'll be serving him, making honey." They may say he like us. He's saying people are us, and they won't burn our homes. They won't kill us. But folks, play your cash giveaway, make some money while we open 1 year.
So yes, we here *799 *70 hash. We'll be doing another draw with 4 more persons. We'll be doing another draw right here. At least Abu have been able to break down when you listen to us here, always calling Baka and his group of king. In this country, we can't continue to run Liberia, and people feel like you have a young group of people, then you sit and be looking at you to run our country in any form of money. Thinking, no, gone are those days. Every good leader should be open to criticism, should accept criticism, because it is a part of leadership. We saw people petitioning government here during the past administration of Weah and even Madam Salif. We saw people protesting, which is their constitutional right, as guaranteed by Article 17. So all of these things that we saw, these were things that are accepted by Democrats. But when you have a dictator like Vladimir Putin, like Kim Jong-un, these are things that you experience. So Baka had not come to this country, did not come to this country to save the country. We told you that Baka retirement package you were giving, the single people can want to work. NASCAR supposed to give them certain benefit. Baka was looking for something that would take him to the grave. So he checked the presidency, you hold on to it and carry with him. I listen to many of you here passing around, the president will not contest. The president will not contest. The president, that's a blatant lie. Baka looking at Papa, if God giving the strength to survive for the next 5 years, so you trust me, Baka is going to be one of those. You will not be like Biden who will say, "Yeah, let me give."
No, but his son have told his friends in close cycle that his father is running in 2029.
So you see where we are. So Baka is nowhere around waiting to leave from how they call it. That man is nothing but.
So all that forever on Kum, Yombly, and Delon,
if Baka could not live up to an agreement that was signed between the CDC and the Unity Party when Madam Salih were there, let's go for our second thing and allow the guys to go after that. Baka came back and said he joined there. If Baka could not allow, he could not accept, or he could not live by that terms and conditions, that agreement that was signed. You think that we're passing around, where Baka feels that he is the cause for your being where today. And they say reshuffle coming. The Papa will look at many of you. You will not do reshuffle because of performance. You will do it because you feel like you are not you trying to deviate from his interest. So for some of you who run here around, I'm being told that staff us at the Liberian Senate have not received over 70% of their salary.
Which one is it? The escort sitting or the main?
I think so. But we'll do investigation, and also we're being informed that there is a duplication of fire sticker at the Liberian National Fire Service. So these are things.
I said everybody hustling everywhere.
So these are things that we diving deeper into, and we lay hands on the rightful information. We got some of them here, but we're trying to push. We're trying to push for more. So between now to tomorrow, maybe Monday, hopefully when we are here, just that we'll be going full blast to with some of these issues. Fire service, the duplication of fire stickers to benefit yourself. We'll talk about that. So all of these things, our country is in a mess. When Baka were parading around here saying Liberia was in a mess when we are the president, no. This is the real mess. When people cannot celebrate days like the Christmas and New Year because of hardship. When every night people will be going to bed with the fear that fire will engulf their homes. Every morning people leaving their homes to go out, they leave with the fear that fire will engulf. So this time, Abu, you know what people can do now? Leave your key with your neighbor. Leave your key with your neighbor, put your breaker off, ensure that there is nothing that has to do with electricity on your house. Put your breaker off, leave your key with your neighbor. This is the Liberia that you wanted, at the calamity when the men of God said Liberians should not, and Liberians said we will. This is where we are. So let's see if we can whether we've reached the threshold, but just continue to play. Star 799 star 70 hash star 799 star 70 hash. We here this morning. It's 9 o'clock. We want to give you more money, so we still need 3 more persons. Yes. The special setting, they said they gave 50%. They promised to give 50%. So the 50% is not coming.
It's the 50% that they have not gotten, right?
So they said they promised them for the special setting. They promised the staffers that they were going to give them only 50% of what they're supposed to earn. Yeah, so they agree. But they said the staffers are saying that even the 50% that they talked about, the 50% isn't coming. Many of you the people that be real. Let me tell you, let me just say this. The staffers at the Senate, all of those people working over there, the legislative staffers. For me, let me say this. Many of you, I hope you're listening. I care about how you're being treated over there. I don't care about it. If it's up to me, you always sit down over there, cry. I don't care. Many of you there today were there when Charles Brown used to go on a car. You used to support it. Is it Charles Brown today? Charles, how you call him? Charles, the labor inspector. He used you to get what he wanted, and he have gotten it. You'll be there. Even if that pay at your business,
you can't stand up for
some of these things we wouldn't say because we got a conscience. For some of us,
you know what they can do? When they feel like they want to know they want protest, then the minute you call them, you know that your government here. So you're still doing your government thing. So what do you want to do now? Okay, we have here, we say, you have to pay the children, the people, 50% what you're promising here. Because when people leave their family, they can't do escrow. The same way you can take your own pay them. You're pay them. But I don't know what kind of escrow sitting that was even here, because the condition under which that escrow sitting was here is illegal. So I'm not going to talk about it more, because you see that escrow sitting process did not follow the actual process. You can't have Richard Kuhn conducting whatever he's conducting and the executive is working with him, and then you call that escrow sitting. Richard Kuhn was not duly elected as Speaker of the Legislature. No matter what you do, you guys can go ahead and do everything you're trying to do. And this is how, in spite of the fact that you have done that, you continue to beg and beg for Kofa to resign. Why you want Kofa to resign? They say you already have.
Promise the man 3 million, he will resign.
Yeah.
Okay,
You say you already have your speaker. Then why you can't proceed? Everything always right. When you can't also, you guys are so deceptive. When you go behind the scene, you're negotiating and backing. When you can't also, you'll be talking, we get our speaker. Do you know the implication? Do you know what you put in our country through?
Then the next 3 meetings, we want to get one more person, then we'll do our next draw. Star 799, star 70 hash, star 799, star 70 hash.
So go ahead and take a
We just want one more person, then the system will allow us to do our next draw. Star 799, star 70 hash. So we're dancing to that drum beat. Anyway, you play that what we do this morning. We've not recognized any of our partners this morning.
Exactly. Oh yeah.
Crime Stoppers or
the implication of doing what you did to say, oh, you get 2 speakers, you get majority black, our LJ hotel speaker. You say you're not recognizing and you do not care whether you do the right thing or not, but all you know you get majority black speaker. Let the whole chair be now expose you now. You're trying to cover up.
You see what they took it from there. I give instruction.
And you say you want international people to come investigate. You want international people to come investigate. Folks, this is disgusting. This is terrible. So let's take words of our sponsors. Then when we come back, we'll open the phone lines and allow Liberian people to speak out. We want as much as 50 calls, 60 calls.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Split 30 minutes. Come and give your own rating, your own grading. Unity partisans, I know how disappointed some of you are. When you come outside, you're pin the NPA fence, but when you go inside, you're saying now you're there. Your team will not know, and somebody think when you put P, look at how media critical people can be. Somebody say, oh, because
one of the things that are going on at the Ministry of let me be specific, at the Ministry of Health, the minister is soliciting money from the workers at the ministry
to do what?
To paint the building,
and the workers are paying it.
The new laws are coming up. We'll bring you for a full scale. We're doing full scale investigation. You know that minister. You know she took people. The first day they recommended 400 persons. And she herself brought people, Martha Morris, and all brought their own people. All of these things, we got the information, the memes that were submitted, we got them. The conversation that you've had with people soliciting money so that they can pin the health ministry. All of these things, we got them.
How about the Ministry of Finance? What they say they spent over 300,000 to pin it. You what is it? I have the breakdown here. They spent over 300,000 Liberians. Your rescue government say you
have to pin the building.
You have to pin the Ministry of Finance building that you're seeing there, right? The contract that Bill Mangi Jr. awarded, right? They say for what? The description of service or goods, provisions of renovation, exterior and interior painting of MFDP, elite construction and global services, US $244,441, right? That is for that. Then the second is provision of structural assessment of MFDP. The provision of structural assessment is cost at $78,000. That means for the people, the company that come and do the printing, they go to the Ministry of Finance, go all over the building, know where they're supposed to pin, and the area they're supposed to test, enter and see the place and come and make. For them to do that, the Unity Party government say it cost them $78,000 just for the contractor to go see the building and assess, right? The work that they come and do. It cost them $78,000.
Look at that.
How you be stealing from the country like that? Then we talk and you say, oh, you know, how you talking so, this, right? That thing makes sense to you. The country that's suffering, that they will get medicine in hospitals. They say to pay water pin. You go see that pin. That water pin, Now they don't pay.
They from the people where they sit and they see the other quality.
Then they say for the pin, workmanship, everything, $244,441.
US dollars.
US dollars to pay
about what building?
the final ministry building. This is the rescue government,
Jesus Christ.
right? Combined total of over 300,000 and change, just to pay one government ministry. Librarians, just to pay one government ministry. This is what we're saying in 1 year time. These are the decisions the government made, right? While you're suffering, they're buying cars. They're buying cars for all their officials. They're not considering austerity. They're not considering needs. No, they're prioritizing themselves, and that's why I say it is narcissist. The president suffers for narcissistic personality disorder. That's what you see, what we see in the country today.
Morning, Aaron.
Yeah.
You saw your money.
Yeah.
How much you receive?
Okay. 10,000.
10,000. Okay, go ahead for you. Enjoy your money. Okay.
Alright.
So we'll be doing our next draw right after Abu's conversation here. We're doing our next draw. Star 799 star 70 hash. Just 200. You stand a chance to win at least 10,000 right here.
So yeah, folks, that's it. And librarians, if you don't speak out on these things, right? If you don't speak out, right? And you come, you say, oh, you know,
share that stuff with me. Let me share it on the page so that the people can see it. Maybe.
Oh, that document, right?
Document.
Okay, all right. Let me do it for you quickly. Yeah, let it come on the page. Because this is bravery, stealing, brody. When you pass away, you just stay in one corner. You look at that building and you think that the government say they spend that amount of money, right, to clean that place like that. Or you're a worker in that building, sit down in that place, you say, oh, the building is in here. That's more money our government spend. Our government spend 300,000 and change. Folks, 300,000 and change. Is this the rescue? 1 year later, Liberians, what do you feel? What do you think? What's your grading? What's your rating? Okay, let's take words and come back.
Shama musical. There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime and body, don't take law in your hands for the real authority. Really can't take your law in. Crime stopper here for us, bring the safety to your door, whether you rich or you poor. If you see you must talk enemy, you cheche. You wait for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of our Crime Stopper. The people bringing safety to your door, Crime Stopper. Stopping crime and making peace for them before, Crime Stopper. Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of our.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of our Crime Stopper. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of our.
No boyfriend, no worries. Do you want the professionals to fix your car, or do you need an original spare parts for your vehicle? Well, worry no more. Macabre Garage and Spare Parts on the bypass opposite Orange Head Office is that place. At Macabre, we provide the following services: mechanical, technical work, computer diagnosis and scanning, key duplication and programming, air conditioning, alarm system, and body wagon spray. We also sell genuine and generic spare parts for Range Rover, Mercedes-Benz, Suzuki, Chevrolet Tahoe, Nissan and Mazda, and most American cars. The good news is that Macabre has its hair garage in the Bronx, New York, the USA, where we have a huge stockpile of Ford synthetic mobile oil that is very good for your vehicles. Some of these oils, when used, can service your vehicle by itself for up to 4 to 6 months. We have gas treatment and fuel injector cleaner, original from the USA. We can get you any spare part for your car in Liberia from America in 4 working days, even if we are not the one working on your car. We also order spare parts for other garages in Liberia. We have a tow truck service. Get in touch with us. Just call 0778-324-567, 0778-320-366, or 0778-324-566. Macabre Garage and Spare Parts, Liberia's #1.
Liberia, the Lord carried me to Liberia, and I saw the former president, who was a former footballer, coming back after 5 years. Because I'm going to see a lot of uprising in Liberia. I saw a lot of attack, financial, economic attack, and death, a lot of chaos in the land of Liberia. The Lord said Liberia should pray. The Liberian people should pray. They will regret of this, their government. And therefore, I saw the former president, Ria, coming back. If he can organize some prophet to help him.
To receive this other prophecy, so I want us to listen to the one first. You see, our country, we all have to seize a moment and begin to think about our country. Why are other people seeing what we are not seeing? And we are being dismissive of the realities. This is coming in repetition, and we are seeing them full bare. And you know, the manifestations of these prophecies, we are seeing them full bare. But yet still we are being dismissive. So let me play, then you will say what you have to say, then we'll go straight to the phone lines while we also watch our guys play.
So if you're following live, on the internet, the document you see before you on your screen there are the document that came from the Ministry of how you call it, Finance. That the document that came from the Ministry of Finance. You see
from the procurement unit.
The procurement unit, Ministry of and Development Planning memo to Honorable Porty Lamy, Acting Deputy Minister for Administration. Through Mark M. Masakoy, Director of Procurement. Through Gafike Sharif, Assistant Director of Procurement. From Mohammed V. Masale, Senior Procurement Specialist for Compliance. So, subject, request for drafting contracts. Date, November 28, 2024. So, yes, that area, I will now go. Follow it, but we will come back right here. We will do our draw star 799 star 70 hash. We do our next draw. We'll come back right here this morning.
Liberia. I have not slept on this vision. Liberia, the Lord carried me to Liberia.
His name is Ambassador Bishop Sam Owusu,
who was a former
senior pastor of the Porterville Church, East Legon Hill, Accra, Ghana.
A lot of uprising in Liberia. I saw a lot of attack, financial, economic attack, and death, a lot of chaos in the land of Liberia. The Lord said Liberia should pray. The Liberian people should pray. They will regret of this, their government. And therefore, I saw the former president, Ria, coming back. If he can organize some prophet to help him, can organize some men of God to do some spiritual work for him, by the grace of God, he will come back again in the next 4 or 5 years. He will return. The same thing that happened in Ghana will happen also in Liberia, by the grace of God. In West African country, a former president in Liberia, by the grace of God, the Lord said he will come back into power after the term of the president-elect right now. And the Lord said I should tell them to pray for the nation also, the nation's economy, and the nation's people's protection and safety in the name of Jesus. Liberia, we love you, and I love you as a prophet of God. I come there all the time, and I believe that God loves your country. Pray for your country, Liberia.
Okay, so here guys, he shared the pastor shared this vision or this prophecy with his congregation on New Year's night.
Okay.
Crossover night. Yeah. Crossover night. That's why he said he can't hold it any longer. He has to say it. The Lord has given him the message. He has to spill out so we can pray for our country. He sees lots of protests, economic difficulties, chaos, turmoil. He sees them. And you understand? And somebody from in Liberia had a dream recently, right? And told us that we have to be careful. We have this, they come, and we are particularly critics of the government. Folks, that you're poor in 18 years. And some of you are still dismissive. And the evidence are clear and glaring. 1 year, everything are clear and glaring that Parker is not in charge. The two things. Parker has to sit and look in the mirror, speak to himself and speak to his God. Mr. President, you need to do way better than what you're doing, Mr. President. You are destroying the soul. President, your oversight is poor. Mr. President, we want you to succeed. We want you to be better. We do not hate you. We are only challenging you, Mr. President. You see, we did not know these things, but people who knew you, people who sat with you, who worked with you, told us that you have some limitations. You have some inadequacies that giving you the country who have been so risky and disastrous. Mr. President, even you yourself was not convinced that you were prepared to be president. The forces came around, they force you, they push you, they project, they use all kinds of means and strategy to have you as president. Mr. President, please find wisdom. Speak to your God and sit down and rescue yourself.
Which one are you calling to speak to?
Here you go.
The one the way you're prepared to dance with.
Yeah, I know. I say you go down, and you see, you go spoil your whole relationship with God. You say you down with them.
But you saw the picture that was trending on the internet about the president? I would display that.
With the one from Ghana?
No, not that one from Ghana. Where I society
Oh, that Baphomet picture. Hey, you see?
So we don't know who the Bible is serving. So the whole country now, we don't even know where our country goes.
So now, I'm telling you, he needs this moment to sit down and something Liberians. They find out from Nigeria, right?
Let me look for that picture. Let me look for that picture of it.
And we get our own pastor then here that see their own vision too. But when the pastor then comes, say that political pastor say, so who pay other pastor then? This thing is real. I gotta think about it. Whether that true or not, don't forget about all the prophecy. Real life. We see it, we see it for ourselves.
True now.
You think anything looking normal to you? See, anything looking normal
to what the issue of fire just all over.
Fire just burning all over until the person go Ghana and fire go catch the people. You can't go there and say, oh, you're not coming in our country. That is just a form of it, but this is serious. It's worrying. We are praying that all of these things really don't come to pass because we don't want them. And the way it will is for the president to do reflection, for the president to readjust. Mr. President, even if that 1 year you have to serve your country, leave legacy. Mm-hmm. You see, when someone was rallying the country, we say, oh, you just support the president. Just think, and somebody say, oh, that we are people that we know. It was not about that. It was about the country.
Mm-hmm. Displaying it?
Yeah. It was about the country. It was not about we are. It was not about we are. It was about the country. And it is not about the country. Listening to critical voices.
So if you follow the online, our president there. So it's good. At least we get the evidence. We get the evidence. And also the former chief of staff of the army.
Mm-hmm. Oh, NIA, man.
Yeah. So
then she had to cross their finger and things.
Yeah, like society people there.
So let's go to the phone lines. Right?
Let's do a draw right
here. You are not.
I mean, so I can see the president feel correct. I can see the president.
Yeah, the NSA. Is he really the president normal last corruption and legal last corruption in the country? Yes, normal last society business. These things, when the Congo people used to do it, they get their lay fraternities, they handle them privately and deal with them. Mm-hmm. But the prophet say, I'll come here, I will bring the devils on the street and no more lies.
What the meaning of the other one and I go on?
All that shaking him thing they get different meaning, all kind of thing they mean, but folks will get the job, but you have to do a lot. We have.
So let's do the play. We're not impressed this morning about how it is, but it's up to you. We want to do it before you feel that we're forcing you. One day we kind of sit down, we spend a whole day without talking about it. We yell, feeling we go to where we want, we go back to our home. Because when we're doing it,
the people say, okay, because we can be interrupting our conversation.
Our broadcast for this stuff. So star 799, star 70 hash, star 799, star 70 hash this morning. You still have a chance to win 10,000, 20,000, 50, and 100. But the list is not even in correction. Imagine I have not done the second draw. So we need just one more Abu. We can do. Let's see whether we can do it now. Mm-hmm. And then we open another one. Yes. Okay. So I think we have. Let me see.
Okay. So while he got do the draw, let's begin to entertain your calls on 0776 104 104 086 500 104. 1 year, our experience with the government, with our things are. What is your own grade? What is your own rating of the president's and the United Party government's performance? What hope do you have for your country and the future of our nation? Right? As soon as we get the draws and get the time, we will definitely run the WhatsApp on, right?
WhatsApp from
in the US. You also listen to the pastor from Ghana What do you think, folk? Across the Warwick? Hello, good morning. Morning. No, you have to move away from your monitor.
Yeah, morning.
You still around the monitor and see.
I'm just back now.
After that, man, hello, good
morning.
Good morning, sir. Yeah,
morning.
My name is Chester. I joined you from Mama Point.
Mm-hmm.
And let me say thanks for the show. And happy New Year to all. You know, there's no need that the pastor come up with revelation. Our 1 year experience was appreciated in going in order, correction fighting, and show that when we all come out to power, it was simple. And yesterday, the people's minds about what this message relaxed and policies. And the people believed it at that time. Now the big power, there's no changes. All of what they put out, they are doing what's up. Nobody wants to look at the Lagos statement and go and see. And that's money after yesterday, you say your fourth correction. Yesterday, he told the people that we right traffic jet is public requirement.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Abu. Good morning.
Morning. Go away from Kawa.
You know, the music is really one and there's no analysis. But every day, Excellency President Parker, thank you for the first 1 year. You got to keep your Emma fellow. I just go ahead to be a particular president of power. See, the people talk fast there 1 year, like you get Papa has time, only get one more, 2 more to live for. Because taking our life, only the people because the president we are taking the country.
I think you say what are you living again?
Correct.
I think you want to come to show you up.
So I think you think the country is improving on Bwaka, right? Don't mind Ali living with somebody, you know what it takes to let's talk to this person. Morning.
Go ahead. We okay.
All of you work for this country, the pictures of our country. Because other guys very hit Waka or don't hit Waka or whatever. But you guys look at Waka past record and you're totally like Liberian people. That if you give this country to Waka will not be a good leader. And also that for me, I did not anticipate any good leadership of Waka because I saw him lead 4 smaller political parties to some noise. And no 4 smaller political parties spent and in court and stuff like that. The leader does not behave like that. So today, what is happening to our country, the government of welfare from Ghana, is now it's time for people to have promises all of Europe. They are always happy, and the promises remain the same. So all we need to do as Liberians, let us pray for our country so that we cannot find ourselves because we are already getting there. After 1 year, there is nothing positive. If the year 1 of this government was difficult, to the year 2 will not be any solve for us. So we need to do the needful to pray. What are mostly Christians to call on the Imam Council, we call on the prayers of all members of the Imam, the Catholic churches, the that bishop already watching me too for that school. All unnecessary capacity, but you think about this country so that Liberia can progress. Because water has taken this country on the altar of the devil. In just his literature, water is a member of the Illuminati. We are to see anything easy about our country. So that makes you happy. You saw the guy in the hotel. He just died mysteriously. Somebody telling me he got asking for him to die. prophetic body that man to get things done happen. Do we have an history of being distressed? Like you have to sit out and die?
All right. Thank you.
Yes, Abu, we can pick the other call while we do draws here. Let me try to do the draw.
Okay, so go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning. My man, outside of Peter, outside of politics and all that, if you sit down and look at your country 1 year later, I mean, what was your own assessment, bro?
My assessment is we have endured economic maya. There is just, economical conundrum all over the place. Example is yesterday and the day after yesterday. I'm a transporter. I know the euphoria that surrounds a big day. But I didn't say any. But this was taking even on the impression that later on things will happen, people will come also. But the later on happening is basically all of the major centers that we can all collect and can drop people. But I didn't see anybody come out and celebrate. So that is part of it. But when you said, when you said something caught my attention, immediately on the two things with it. Yeah, the issue of the thing that happened at the Borough Parliament that I think now for Prophetic suicide is talking about. The first man to report it was Wallace Center, Wallace Hole. No investigation, nobody know what informed conclusion that the guy committed suicide. And that last the trend that getting followed by all of them, and the police is now saying suicide. So what plan was suicide? And the last thing is that designation of nonsense that get given. They haven't been able to actually the nonsense get given. But I listen to you saying they can't empathize to other people. I think one of us was there when Prince Johnson died. The papel was celebrating all their birthday, nothing happened.
So you understand it now, eh?
My mind just went right there. Thank you, brother, this morning. Thank you.
Thank you. Star 799
radio will provide education.
Star 799 star 77 hash. Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, I'm Pastor Emmanuel Popo calls on Pastor precisely.
Okay, Pastor.
Go ahead, Pastor. You got different take on the men of God prophecy?
Yeah, we understand spiritually what prophet is saying. In as much as the prophet is that honor in the earth. But like you said rightly, the people always have to bring people as CDC pastor. Because I said for even in December last year, before last 2020.
I know pastor can reach out to me and be telling me about the thing, but as soon as you come out, 1 minute, I'm not saying you, as soon as you come out, they say, oh, that political pastor. So we believe in our own, but other people who are also saying the same thing our pastors are saying here, our preachers are saying, our imams are saying, but as soon as they say, oh, I see this imam, I see this pastor.
Because they don't like the truthful message. God place people strategically for nation building, but not for the nation to go backward. And now, if you saw what happened to the fire incident, is where I want to come from specifically, right? The fire incident that were initiated in December 26, 2023 after the election. That through that incident. And the president gave a seal of initiation. You see this December? So the country, when people don't believe it, but when it gets getting tough and dangerous, you see the burning people with selling gas, now they're bringing law on gas, the burn the street seller on gas. Because fire is something that you initiated. The kingdom power by demonic fire. We got a prayer team, praying before the election, and God knew they would take the election, but we by fire. He will allow them because they were desperate for it. They went to places we don't want to talk on the air. So we have to get as a nation and pray this government out for God to act instantly. I want that people, let me be on record. They will witness the divine hand of God on this nation. I don't know. Prophecy for this country is going to be built. I don't have a problem. Yes, it will be built at some slip with the different talk of place, one called a new prison is left. 18 September. God should be not places. Those cars come up everywhere. They said this is not going to be. But God still be or still wanted. So we pray this government out. It's a very cool government because
we'll find time, we'll talk to you again. We'll have some men of God let's sit down. Let's unpack these spiritual revelations and speak more about them.
For the spiritual growth of this concept. Because we have one. Let the Reverend Chief speak on a national radio. The list of but came precisely to the former President Ellen Johnson Bill was search. He said we're going to collapse on a Friday and happen on Saturday and nobody's going to die. Okay. She prophesied on October, she prophesied on Dawn. So we got a lot of talk about this station. Thank you, brother. God bless.
All right, thank you, Pastor. So, but the fire thing is every day. Somebody, workplace source is telling me that even on day before yesterday, there were 2 fire outbreaks in the Niku Town area. Nobody went there. Fire service did not say anything. The post Chicago, their place got damaged and burned, and there are pictures of it and all of that. There are videos, right? There are videos, and here, right around the Access Bank, Niku Town. See the fire, here. You want to pull? Let me send it. Pull on the screen. Right?
So yes, let's wait to see. Let's do another joy here. Star 799 hash. Sorry, star 799 star 70 hash. Star 799 star 70 hash. You see the way we are doing it, and the way we are going by. Me, I tell you, we do far. We do it. For me, I don't get issue. Yeah, and I get no issue with how you play. So you don't play the money.
So we have 21 minutes. 21 minutes enough time
for you to play.
And so we have the 50,000.
Yeah, the 50,000 should be. But if they can't do it, then we don't force. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? This is Hagar Gonda. Your voice sounding energetic. You still suffering from the bottom thing I will learn. Your voice sounding energetic this morning.
Yes, boss.
Okay, this is Hagar Gonda, and I'm calling you from Freedom FM. Happy New Year. Did you play the Freedom Cash giveaway this morning?
Yes.
How many times you played?
3 times.
You played 3 times. And how you played? Star 799 star 70 hash. What's your name?
Yeah.
What's your name? What's your name? What is your name? Aaron, as in R-R-R-E-N-E or R-R-R-E-N?
R-R-R-N-E. Aaron.
Okay. Aaron Jala.
Yeah.
Aaron, you say you play how many times? 3 times, right?
3 times.
I didn't say something you use. I didn't say something you use.
Yeah, 600.
Wow. Aaron, you now win 10,000 this morning.
Thank you.
You think you gotta get it right?
They call it. They think he's they think he's that. You know when you start in generator, it will start first that kind of way. So that's where we are this morning. Star 799 star 70 hash. We want to do more draws. Calamities everywhere. Somebody on the film. I know that Massey. You know Massey. Good morning. Yeah. Good morning here.
Yeah. Morning.
Morning, Chief.
I'm Isi Kamara calling from the District 17.
Go ahead from District 17 this morning.
Where I want to actually pull this into. It is clear. So clear. The man saying we dance with the devil. Anybody dance with the devil. What do you expect? What will come to the person here?
No, but there's something coming to all now. What we're saying, why are our places are getting point? That the problem we're talking about.
Oh, look. We in Nigeria, we are our own problem, number one. If you say can prove me wrong or right, but I don't know. The only president that in my own mind I can remember something very well. When President William was going to the executive mansion after renovation, he not carry devil there. He carry pastors. When President William become president, he not go pay us that he have pay your bike before you enter. He made a church.
Then they started voting the man and say, oh, the man apart everything. Say you won't be working.
So all those things, God, I And we say to all, but we in Liberia, we say no, we won't suffer. So the only thing, I think in the Bible that certain successful are coming close to their door for them to show to God that they were not part of the evil.
Okay.
That's what we can do.
Let's talk to my
rescue.
Good morning.
Yeah, I let it. Rescue nothing.
Morning, ma. Happy New Year.
Oh, since to you.
Since last year. Since last year.
No.
My sister, they think getting serious now.
Good morning.
Morning, go ahead. Go ahead, ma.
Okay, yeah. But when we say thanks to the diaspora family members that there, that know my sister. The wicked government in power. Look, when you go to bear your face, when you get it off of bear your face, how will you pray to God, Abu? How will you pray to God? If you okay, you call God and you pray to God, it will not work. You can't go to bed with anger while you hungry and you think this will work. Yeah, wicked man of power. What force who's the one to do as well as it today? Why not leadership? Two going to Abu? You can't tell me what I achieve them 1 year time. Nothing I achieve. And then what can you find the whole problem like people and what problem like council power? And for us to get about they will put it out for never you draw it back. People that went and did job, we are the thing they will say there and say, oh, but the man out of the car and you have to do as well. No! So they will come out and they say, they put our see nothing they say, oh, that's see people that see that. Well, it comes to our culture now. Tell what you see, they will not believe it. Abu and Ega, they will not believe it. Because they are so evil and wicked. So nothing is happy. And they will say, yeah, it's happy, let it out behavior. They will not do it. When they know they do it, they put your guys in their pocket. And it's enough for robbery and weapons out of suffering. I was suffering feeling the thing and the fear I also ate. And I passed my life. But when I'm going to do that, when they put your money and supporting them with it. When they say that and play for other people. And they think that all judge and one. Thank you.
Thank you, Masisi. Star 799 hash. Reply with star 799 star 70. Okay, talk to that person from that. Yes.
Hello, good morning. You're live on the radio.
Okay, let's talk to Edmond Carr. Edmond, the visually impaired guy who is keeping Braka feet to the fire. Morning, Chief.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, happy New Year to you both guys.
Wish you the
Thank God that we made it.
My brother.
Yeah, thank God that we made it together.
Yeah, man.
And we pray that we continue to hold together and move together and watch you guys back because you guys are standing for us.
Man.
You know, look. You see, that I don't understand sometimes the guys on the other side going to say ruling establishment. Because most of these things you guys are talking about, it was predicted, it was prophesied earlier before the election. And this pastor that started this thing, he had never come to Liberia. He said he had only witnessed President Wee football at the time, but he had never had contact with him. When he came out, he made his declaration. People overlook it. And immediately, Baka win the election. I think that happened to Totota. Yeah, first time ever to see Baka doing huge donation to a particular group of people or to a community. So who knows? But before that, remember, during their celebration at the party headquarters, the car ran into people, crippled some people up to president. We don't know the case.
Okay, now they didn't even give her anything on that situation yet.
Yeah, we don't know anything or that thing what happened. From 2000 December, fire set in the country, and then hot fire in the middle of the year and so Saturday on any day. Coming back to December again, fire not come again. Then hear people say, pray. The man of God re-echo in the last and said, Waka needed to confess and call for a national fast and prayer. But if you don't confess, the laboratory themselves in November, at least you take 3 days, 1 or 2 hours, 1 or 3 hours to pray for you and your family. So what we are saying, anything bad happen in the country, you are affected. Look at the economy. Everywhere has collapsed. Look at what is happening in the country. So to be clear, there are more bad things to happen in the country. We are not calling for it, but we can see the sign. came on the street of Morocco yesterday.
Yeah, man. I think the president needs to do. The president needs to do. He needs to up his game. He needs to. Basically, I think what the government has got to realize now is that they are government for the people, and they must.
Thank you, Edmond. Thank you, Edmond.
These things are scary, though. These things are scary.
Very, very scary.
Very scary.
So yes, we can do draws here. *799 *70 hash. *799 *70 hash. We want 4 more persons, then we'll do our next draw. But
in the meantime, you won't play that something.
The video.
Yeah, so down the fire.
Yes, let me talk to this person. Yeah, let me talk to this person. Then we display the video right here. Morning.
We'll play Ghana fire.
Morning, man. Many happy returns, but what I said last year, we no compare note. Yeah, I'll visit you anytime soon. I won't tell you when I'll visit you.
Yeah. Why I was saying prophecy is during the election when I chef on Nigeria gave the prophecy. According to him, if he was interviewed, he said he wanted to meet the former president. He managed to meet the former president, but to connect with the former president, there was no way. It was before he came on Facebook, and I had the prophecy came about, and people who were looking. And the other prophecy is coming saying that the former president will come back. Who reason you should call the captain men of God into pray. They all are looking at it again. I think everything about the prophecy is just a confirmation.
So the second one is a confirmation of the first one.
It's a confirmation. And the first man I get that prophecy from Nigeria, he said that after 1 8 of me, he said that the former president should keep himself. He should go somewhere and keep himself. Because of God, they offer different things. And the man said it. Because what the other prophecy is coming out saying that things will happen except with that. Let us keep that prophecy very serious. Let us keep it serious and we start praying for our former president.
Okay.
Because the prophecy is very wild. That even the evil one listen to the Bible, they will get they will not see it. Everywhere they start to see, they will not see it. God will blind their eyes.
Amen.
Because they are evil that they planning God.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me read this one. That's coming in from Nimba County, District 7 Representative Musa Hassan Beledi, and he writes, recent revelations about the misuse of over 500,000 men for the annual legislative engagements of 28 members of the House of Representatives or minority bloc have exposed serious corruption at the heart of governance at the legislature. Instead of being used for its intended purpose, the funds were seized and distributed among a few individuals calling themselves bloc leaders. This blatant misappropriation is a financial crime that cannot be ignored. While there are attempts to replace the stolen funds through allocations from the upcoming budget, it must be emphasized that the crime has already been committed. Such action highlight a pattern of corruption and an apparent strategy to consolidate power at the expense of accountability. We call on the Liberal Anti-Corruption Commission, the Ministry of Justice, the General Auditing Commission, and the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning to act swiftly. We will not remain silent while public trust is betrayed. The war is watching and justice must prevail. So the money they seize from the 28 lawmakers, So it's what honorability is saying that some so-called bloc leaders from the Manjari bloc, they share the people who money and money. Say. So let me see. So, you get somebody on the other side.
So *799 *70 hash. We want to do one draw. We need 3 more persons quickly. Time is running out. We want to do a draw before we close. Or we got 9 minutes. 9 minutes. 9 minutes. So *799 *70 hash. It's up to you. Let's see whether you will play. Let me pick 2.
Let's see if in that 9 minutes we can get if somebody win the 50,000.
Yeah. If they know, even the 10,000, I won't give nobody. But let's go *799 *70 hash. Morning. Go ahead.
Hello?
You live on the radio. Go ahead, Chief.
Okay, how you doing? This is Reverend Elvis Carter from Battersville.
Go ahead, Reverend, from Battersville.
Reverend, go ahead.
Yeah, I have a competition to watch the show.
Mm-hmm.
You see, one problem they have become the government have fought very hard to put division in the midst of all the media group of guys.
Okay.
And this is why you guys have to fight on until the media can be organized a strategy to have a strong revolution towards the fight of the upkeep of the state. Let me just tell you one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Bear in mind and set it very high. When they tell you have a foster brother, that foster brother have a different DNA, you have a different DNA.
Mm-hmm.
See, to compare. Two groups of people have come in the country. We have one internal affairs minister who came from Guinea. It's all equal to empower a Guinean group of people.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have one interim leader who came from Sao Paulo. It's all equal to inflate our economy. Then we have had this other group who have a sort of a strong group again. I don't know whether you're the media guys listening to. When the president went so alone, he said in a court, he said the Liberians are not a listening group of people. They let know it. I will not listen to that. No, I will do what I want to do. He didn't mention the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying that everything the man doing, you don't want to take the Constitution for consideration because you have almost said in like when you care. You don't have mind. You see, life is about when you have a meeting, in that meeting, you say, let's sit and draft a move. That move becomes something to govern everything you want to be discussed within that meeting. But as soon as you go outside that rule, the meeting becomes more and more. So what we're doing now as a person, we are organized 173 areas of the republic. We're organizing them, we're bringing them to law, and we're going to checkmate every government. We start with this government. We're going to start with salaries. We're going to monitor. We're going to program. We're going to put it on the data. We wait and see how much tax the government generates yearly, and how much goes to the country, and how much goes to tax.
Okay, well, all right. Star 799 hash. Star 799 star reply with you. What is that? Speak to that person quickly. Time here.
Peters, let's hear you, my sister. Go ahead. We are worried. Our country, after 1 year, scary pictures, scary revelations, scary prophecies, and of course, we're seeing the government just putting up a don't care attitude. Let's hear from
the Mikutan Fire incident is on your screen. If you're watching us live on Facebook, Peter, then go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, Abu, and let me say good morning to Higa.
Morning, ma'am.
And first, say Happy New Year to the Freedom FM family, and thanks for always being there to provide information for the Liberian people. You see, Higa and Abu, I think Liberian people, we are realizing the kind of mistake that they made by electing this government. Waka administration didn't come to power to rescue this country. They came to power to enrich themselves, to find something to prove to people that yes, indeed, Waka served the government for the 2 years or for the 5 years, this is what he did. That's why even if they carry him baby top to hospital, they have to put Waka and his wife picture on it. They play football, somebody win a trophy, they have to put Waka and wife picture on it, just to prove that Waka stayed in government for 45 years and this is what he did. So the Liberian people, they know now that the people came to rescue themselves, to enrich themselves. And when it comes to all those things that the prophet said and that is happening today, I think Abu, we need to call on our pastors, bishops.
Internet.
Peter Lynn. Okay, somebody kick her outside. Eugene, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Abu. Let me say good morning to your listeners. My name is Eugene Jobon, and I call you from Capital Bypass. Abu, for me, it is not strange, the performance of the government. It's not strange to some of us. They didn't take us by surprise. The governing system just validated what we said in the past. But Abu, what I foresee or what I'm hoping to see, nothing else, but I want to
see how this president will cap his nation address. I want to see those ingredients that will be in place, that will be enshrined in the nation, the toner. Because we haven't seen where the president has dedicated any project. Unlike maybe the 10,000 RCTU or computer school that didn't realize any tangible result. So we hope to see the president's nation address that will convince Liberians that yes, the 1 year President Baka government for,
okay,
he did well. But nothing for us is not strange. The government system of our country right now is not strange to us.
Thank you very much, Eugene Jebo. So, so we have the situation that happened in Niku Town. It's live on our screen, and folks, it's scary as well. Blazing fire, and there is and there is somebody using stay on call fire. So when this happened, my information is that nobody went to the rescue. There was the fire enjoyed itself sufficiently, and when it got tired, in burning homes, you see the zinc shacks that are there, because this is from the heart of Monrovia slum, and and this is happening. And then the following day again, another one happened. I also have that video here, but you see, these are very, very tough moments, because at the end of the day, the desire is not to see our country go down. All of our desire is to see Liberia goes up and, rise up to the occasion and compete constructively with our counterparts and, with other nations. And we prove that Liberians are intelligent. We're able to make our country great. And this is the essence of bringing the best brains around, so that the successes we will record as a country goes to indicate that we are brilliant people here. We're able to put our ass together. We're able to develop our nation. We're able to develop our life. We're able to develop our infrastructure. We're able to develop our education. We're able to develop, so we can be feeling ourselves. We can be presenting a kind of, a low picture of who we are. Look at Sierra Leone, they're putting things together. Sierra Leone is talking about too. We're not even having conversations around these kinds of things, right? They're ordering their city as much as they're even more densely populated than ours. Solid waste management. With all of our sharp mouth and intelligence, we are still failing at it. The former city mayor did not do well in that, right? The current city mayor is equally struggling to manage solid waste. So what you see him trying to do is trying to shield the public from seeing the mess. So he goes on center screen and black the place, and that no journalists have access. Nobody go to center screen anymore. So the Zogos are collecting the dice from the street and taking it in our community. Filth is all over in our communities. Look behind your window, you see one other dirty plastic bag there. And then when you come, you put people on the street and they clean, brush, you say, and see no dye in the city. I think we are fools or we are clowns. Where are the best going? In the communities. Folks, this is disheartening. And all we require of the president is to up his game. Mr. President, unite this country. Bring all of us together. Let's serve. For the 6 years that you have been blessed to be president of the country, it must be about your legacy. Those people who are telling you, oh, they were sedition, don't talk to the other one, don't do the other one, that you that one person here, that 1% people, Mr. President, these times are over. Rather the country to stand up and move Liberia forward. Collect views from other areas. Even people who, your fiercest critics, embrace them, listen to them, and take the sense from in what they say. So President, we do not hate you, we do not hate you. Nobody wants you to feel. When Mr. President, you are challenged. The challenge is to prove us wrong. We are saying we have doubt in your capacity to lead a progressive Liberia. So prove us wrong by doing the contrary. And what do we see? Fire here, fire there, no report, death here, no report, all kinds of things. Breakdown in rule of law, breakdown in democracy. Justice system appears compromised. The foreign service is being mocked. There's mockery in the foreign service. Look at the scam with the Nicotech, Mr. President. No head have ruled for that. Mr. President, you need to up your game. Do we have a call to make? Was there something?
No, not at all. We could not reach anything, so we just thought to do that.
So we are 2 minutes after the time, but this is where we are, Higa.
Yeah,
and we gotta go.
Yes, we'll be here on tomorrow. I'll be here on tomorrow. I see that sometime. I see that immediately. I'm going to be here on Friday. But it's good being together. It has been a good time being here. Until we are back here tomorrow, let's pray for the peace of Liberia. Let's pray that the calamity will not befall us. Many of you who did not follow the ideology of this leadership and you did not campaign to elect them, just trust that God will keep you preserved. I just pray that I can only go for people who brought us into this. I should not go for people who are innocent to this. Until we are here tomorrow, let's keep Liberia safe.
Okay, until we're here tomorrow, let's keep Liberia safe. So how far is our harmonized month for harmonized salary nurses?
No, the person who was leading that campaign, Martha Morris, is currently assistant minister. That's a deputy minister for administration. So she has been rescued already. All other people can go harmonize their vote somewhere.
Folks, my name is Abu Higaos here. Until we meet you tomorrow, and this has been the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87. But now do have a wonderful time. Bye-bye.